Ladies and gentlemen, St. Louis is an incredibly awesome city. You know, there's a lot of great things that go into this city to make it so great. We'd like to help demonstrate some of those awesome people, groups, organizations, and businesses that make it that way. So on the Cardinal Cowboy Show, that's what we're going to bring to you. I hope you're ready for some excitement. This is going to be fun. Giddy up! Ladies and gentlemen, the St. Louis community is full of incredible public figures that really have made an impact on our community. I happen to be standing here with the son of one of those such figures. Mr. John Pagano's in the house. His dad is Father Time. John?
Cardinal Cowboy, how you doing?
John, how you doing today?
Fantastic, absolutely.
Well, recently we had some awesome news about your father and the impact that he made, and he recently passed. But what an impact he made on our community. Share with us a little bit about where the Father Time came from and how he got started with what he did.
You know, it all started actually with a simple Halloween outfit. Okay, and someone wanted to have, he needed an outfit, and so it was at a senior dance, and what he did was he just put this, someone gave him a mask. It was like a Father Time mask. Okay, and so what he did is he used it for that evening and everything, and he started to use it a little bit more like New Year's. I thought, okay, he's going to go through New Year's and everything, but then it translated and transformed itself into more of a patriotic form, and that's where he called himself Father Time, the guy that does a lot of patriotic things. And so that's where he's mainly known for, as being a patriotic guy.
Well, he was such a huge part of the community. When did this get started? What year would you say that you could trace this back to?
Right around the mid-'80s and through there. And then he's just, a lot of times he loved going and greeting people, especially with Cardinal games. And he'd take the Metrolink, he'd go down, take the Metrolink, it's something else. He'd take the Metrolink, just go down. He wouldn't go inside the game, but just be a greeter. He was an official greeter. And so he'd go down, greet the fans, and then come back, just take his Metrolink, go back, and that's what he did. And you know what? People started to really depend on him being there. There's times where I've heard a person tell me, they said, you know, we go to Stan Musial statue, we go see Father Time, say hello to Father Time, and then they go in. That was part of their routine. I mean, people love seeing him.
Well, he had such an impact from just developing himself within the community. I know he went to a lot of parades, made a lot of appearances. What was his theme and his message that you think made such an impact?
Well, you know what? He was always motivated by Kate Smith, which was God Bless America. And you know what? He's a World War II veteran. He stormed the beaches of Normandy. You know, he's one of those guys, the greatest generation kind of guy. And you know what? He just says, I want to bring miles of smiles to everyone. And that's what he did. He's making memories. And I tell you, there's times where, like during the 2006 run, I had him out here, and fans would come up. One fan came up, he goes, oh my gosh, Father Time is here, we're going to win. I mean, people love seeing him. One guy came up and just rubbed the shoulder for good luck. People just love seeing him. He just became an icon and a legend.
Well, there's some impactful times that have happened in our community and our world. One of those times I know was after 9/11, and there was a lot of people that were very upset and disgruntled with what had happened and kind of frightened by the situation. And your dad had quite an impact on some people that were mentioned. Can you tell us that story?
Yeah, that really, I mean, this really touched my heart. There was a guy that had sent a message to me. I run his Facebook page, and he had said that, you know, after 9/11, things were so uncertain. And he said that when I saw Father Time here at the Cardinal game, I thought everything's going to be okay. And then next thing you know, later on, a few years later, Jack Buck died. And he said, I was so saddened with that, and it felt like a part of me was gone. But I saw Father Time, and I felt like everything was going to be okay. And literally I realized I've gotten so many messages regarding just the fact that he was there, and he was just a stable part of everyone's life. I didn't realize that.
So of all the great things he did, all the great contributions he made, what do you think it was that was most impactful that really created his legacy and to make him a legend?
I think just simple, he was the guy, like one guy wrote, that dude made me smile. And that's what he did. He just simply made people smile, people wanted to take pictures with him. He just gave people a sense of happiness when there's a lot of bad things in the world. You saw Father Time, you realize, you know what, there is something good in the world. And he just made them all smile.
What an incredible figure. Father Time had an incredible impact, recently passed, and we saw the incredible outpouring and just a legend that will live on forever. And so we wanted to have you on as a guest here on the Cardinal Cowboy Show as somebody who's obviously made a huge impact, and Father Time will live on forever in our memories because he made such a big impact here on the St. Louis area.
Absolutely, and this was his jersey that everybody saw. You know, we had there was a fan that came by that just simply gave him this jersey. They put Father Time #1. It's on a Cardinals jersey, and I tell you, that really touched his heart. The fact that somebody really gave back to him in a way. And you know what? He wore that a lot. He loved wearing that. Plus with all his red, white, and blue stuff. But when it came to Cardinal stuff, he was here.
Well, that's interesting because there's another guy who famous for wearing #1 for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Absolutely.
So to be on the same level there with Ozzie Smith is pretty
Yep.
incredible.
Yep.
And we know he made an incredible impact to really change the St. Louis community. And everyone knows who Father Time is. And we'll forever know who Father Time is.
Absolutely.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for tuning into this segment of the Cardinal Cowboy Show. We're going to be introducing some more exciting people, businesses, and organizations. Stay tuned. Giddy up. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in to the Cardinal Cowboy Show. You know, a lot of people in the community know who I am and what I do, but they don't know the reason I actually do it. Truth is, back when I was in college, I was hit by a drunk driver. The drunk driver knocked me into a coma where they gave me less than 50-50 odds to survive. Obviously, I survived. But when I came out of that coma, they said, you know what? You're going to take care of the Cardinal Cowboy for the rest of his life. Proved them wrong again. And that's what the true Cardinal Cowboy message is all about. You can do anything you set your mind to. Don't let anyone ever tell you that there's something you can't do. It's entirely up to you. You go for it, you never stop, and I promise you, you will reach your goals. Let's do this, and we'll see you on the next Cardinal Cowboy Show. Get ready for more fun. Giddy up!